I'm Eric. I'm 42 and I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm a husband, a father, a son, a brother, and an uncle. It's a lot of good titles. I feel like I've collected a good list of titles. And I'm trying to navigate through life here and try to cope with burnout. And that's why I'm starting a YouTube channel. Hopefully, maybe this strikes a chord with a few of you. And if you're on a similar journey, feel free to listen in. And I guess I'll start by telling a little bit about me. Grade school. We'll start with school. Grade school was a little rough. As a little kid, I was pretty weird. I was a goofy kid. I'm still kind of a goofy kid. But in grade school, kids were mean and kind of sucked. And I have ichthyosis, so that was a target. Ichthyosis is like a dry skin kind of disease. And kids really picked on me a lot. But as I got into high school, I mean, people were just better. Less mean, more willing to be friends, and more mature. Plus, there was so much more going on in high school. I found running. That's when I started running. Was in high school, and I've been running ever since. But yeah, I made a lot of friends from running, and a lot of friends while I was in high school, and a lot of those guys I still talk to today. In like a cool little Facebook chat group. We still kind of keep in touch. I started doing like a lot of extracurricular stuff. Like I did theater stuff, tech theater. I was real big into art and stuff like that. And that kind of helped me get, running and art helped me get scholarships and grants for college. College was difficult. That's really when I started to feel like, oh, I'm kind of adulting now. I I had 3 part-time jobs while I was in school, retail, and I worked for the undergraduate admissions office, and I worked for like a pizza place, all sorts of crazy stuff. I was very, very busy, and I had a full workload at school too. So, and I needed to find time to party. I dated a lot while I was in college, but it was tough to kind of balance everything. But I managed. And that's really when my ADD. I have ADD. Probably ADHD, but I was diagnosed so long ago that the H didn't exist yet. But balancing everything in college was really difficult for me because of that, and it got increasingly more difficult as I got older. But I kind of figured out my way to balance. Also, a big part of my life, especially my younger life, was Boy Scouts. I was part of a good troop, a lot of good kids, a lot of good leaders and adults. Did lots of camping, a lot of travel to other states, mostly Midwest, but we did like some Florida stuff and some New Mexico stuff, and it really helped me become self-sufficient and independent. Same with college too. But yeah, let me touch back on my skin. I have a skin disease called ichthyosis. Don't Google it. You're going to find some real gnarly pictures. All things considered, mine's not that bad. I feel, excuse me, a lot of itchiness and a lot of discomfort. Excuse me. But it really, I felt compelled to always tell people, oh, I have ichthyosis. Because I would always get those like awkward looks, like I catch someone looking at my arm because they could see my skin or my leg. So I always felt compelled to kind of let people know ahead of time. Oh, I've got ichthyosis. Don't worry. This is what it looks like. And then in the summertime, it completely just goes away. So, but I do think that having ichthyosis has kind of taught me how to deal with the annoying things in life and how to kind of navigate around relationships socially and physically. So it's sort of made me part of who I am. And yeah, I have to excuse me. I've got like a list of stuff I wanted to talk about, and my list keeps falling apart. So I'm a newbie to this, so it'll all clean up as I go on. But yeah, so but my work life, um, pretty much always worked retail all my life, even now. Um, Retail kind of sucks because people suck. Just the scum of the earth coming in to buy stuff, typically. Every once in a while, I get some really cool people, but that's only because they didn't want to wait to order something. But, I made a lot of friends all through my various jobs, and a lot of whom I still talk to. And that seems to be a reoccurring theme in my life. That I try to make friends everywhere I go. I think people kind of friends make life easier. When you need support, someone to talk to, someone to relate to. But yeah. Work-life balance was kind of tough through college and through my adult life. Because retail, it doesn't have it's not a normal 9 to 5. And I work most weekends. So, which has gotten tougher as I've gotten older because I've got a kiddo and everything like that, which sort of leads me to my relationship, marriage. My wife and I have been together for 15, 16 years. We've been married for 10 of those. And we've lived together for most of our relationship. She works full time too. She's a dental hygienist. She's a hard worker. She's kind of my battle axe. Nobody else I'd want to take to battle. But yeah, she did school while we were together. And man, she's a real hard worker, and she's caring, she's loving, she's sarcastic, she's crass, she's funny. She's a great combination of everything, and she's provides balance and stability in my life. We have a child together, and work-life balance and raising a kid and ADD and still trying to maintain hobbies and stay physically fit and everything like that is tough. ADD kind of throws a wrench into the works every once in a while. But in my older years, probably in my 30s, I found weed, and that's kind of helped me kind of get out of my own way. I used to drink a lot, especially through college. And I took my drinking habit past college and into my early adulthood, I should say. And it did more damage than good. I was trying to use it as a tool, and it was the wrong tool. I needed a screwdriver when alcohol was a hammer. It'll get the screw into the where you need it to go, but it's going to do a lot of damage along the way. And weed is just a better tool. I don't get hungover, and like I said, it helps me get out of my own way. But yeah, and that's kind of helped me as I'm aging, as I'm getting older. Being in my 40s now, I've gotten more introspective, like what have I accomplished? What do I want to do as I get older? And I know my main concerns are staying fit and healthy, both physically and mentally. And YouTube is the mental part of that. I started writing in a little notebook what I would like to talk about and what I'd like to share. And if anything, like I said earlier, if anything sort of strikes a chord with you guys, like, comment, subscribe, take this journey with me. If you've got any questions, ask them. Any suggestions, put them down in the comments below. And if there's anything you'd like to see, let me know. But I want to keep this up, and it's probably going to mold and shape into something more specific. But really, this is just about me coping with burnout as a millennial, So, well, all right. Thank you, and I hope to see you guys again soon.